You know, with the way the Vancouver Canucks are structured, with Demko, Martin, Seelovs, DiPietro's probably going to leave, so let's say some other veteran coming in here in the AHL, not to mention the fact that there are a few other guys that are tossed into the system here and there as well. I was kind of surprised to see the Vancouver Canucks take a goalie, Ty Young, here in the 2022 NHL Entry Draft with the 144th overall pick. But this is a really interesting one nonetheless, and I definitely do think this story of his is one that I think you should probably be paying attention to, because in some ways or another you could kind of say that it's somewhat of a meme, but I'll let you decide that as the video goes on. So, Ty Young, September 11th, born 2004. He is one of the youngest players in the entire 2022 NHL Entry Draft. Had he been born just, 5 days later, he would have been eligible for the 2023 NHL Draft. So this is an extraordinarily young player, 6'3", 183 as a left-handed catcher, and he is a guy who stepped into the Prince George Cougar system halfway through the 21-22 season. Now, you might see right away, he played previously for the freaking Calgary Canucks in the AJHL. So yeah, there you go. Firstly, a meme. The guy played for the team that a lot of people dubbed was the real Calgary Flames when they took on Tanev, Toffoli, Markstrom, Goodbranson, Richardson, all the old Vancouver Canucks going over to Calgary. People were memeing around saying that they're the Calgary Canucks. Not to mention Josh Levo as well. How could I forget about Levo and Louis Domingue? My goodness, there's a lot more on that list than I initially thought. But Ty Young was a goaltender for the AJHL's Calgary Canucks. He was pretty good, got called up to the Cougars, had an .899 save percentage in 23 games played, and look at this. He had one game played in the playoffs. He had a .625 save percentage and a 20.65 goals against average. Let me zoom in just so we can see that properly. Yeah, he had a 20.65 goals against average in one game. So he probably got lit up, and the amount of time that he spent in net probably wasn't all too high either. So this definitely is not the best stat line in the world, but as we said, the story is interesting. Here's Daniel G. Scouting as well on Twitter. He does some very good work on social media for prospects here. The Canucks have selected Ty Young with the 144th overall pick. I am based in Prince George, so I saw a lot of him this year. He came up big when Tyler Brennan went down and helped the Cougars make the playoffs. Very young for the draft, he turns 18 in September. So while this isn't really a guy that I think a lot of Canucks fans can look at and immediately identify, okay, he's going to be a superstar, let's look at this guy's going to be a fantastic elite player, there still is a very interesting profile here to acknowledge when he is super young, and when you acknowledge that he is going to be playing in the WHL, most likely full-time, for the next few seasons. He's got a lot of time before he expires in the CHL, so all the Canucks fans can do right now is take a look at Ty Young and see in their backyard, hey, WHL talent, let's see how he does, let's see how he progresses, because he already had a pretty good showcase in this league beforehand. So, talk to the comments all your thoughts about the former Calgary Canucks goaltender heading over to the Vancouver Canucks. I hope you enjoyed this video, Trolls 99, and bye.